All right. So I'm going to read the first question, which is, how can I be more thankful in my daily life? That's, you know, pretty deep in my opinion. So, how would I go about answering this? Say, the best way to be thankful for the rest of your life, and have to be thankful towards your parents, your sisters, brothers and sisters, siblings in general. How to be thankful to everybody that you know. The best way to do it is to keep in mind that the reason why you're here is not 100% because of you decided to. So let me make it clear. There's no free will in life. The reason why you exist in the first place is because of your parents' decision. So that's why you should be thankful towards everything that you were given, because the fact that we are just a clump of cells and we somehow know how to talk and think and rationalize, it says a lot about our privilege as a species. Because if you compare us to, let's say, animals, other types of animals, we're so lucky because we are able to think in a logical and rational way compared to, let's say, the closest species to us, which is monkey. We are way better, not in the sense of like whose status is higher, but we've got a lot of like privileges, and that's why we should appreciate it. We should value it in a way that it deserves. Okay, here comes the second question. How can I be of service to others during my life instead of solely fulfilling my own self-interests? So let me rephrase this question real quick. So how can I give more than I take? Or what is the right way to, let's say, do charity and stop being selfish? That's a pretty interesting question because we are living in the time where money ranks first in all sort of priorities, and it's really sad when I said it out loud, because we are more than money. We're more than the mere thing that is named dollars or any sort of currency. We are humans, and we're not built for obtaining such a humongous amount of wealth. We're not built to be billionaires. We're not built to dominate the entire planet. I don't think so, at least. Therefore, I think the best way to visualize this is, let's take a look at let's say the president of Uruguay, the former president. I don't know which presidency were he in, but he was an incredible talent and an asset to that country. But his way of living was totally different from others. He chose not to spend money in a lavish way. He wasn't extravagant at all. He didn't buy himself a limousine or any sort of luxury, let's say, assets to show up his wealth. All that he did back then was to live with his wife in a pretty, let's say, normal, I would say, ordinary house, but he still managed to live a good life and grow their economy by, if I'm not wrong, by 10%. Like the GDP of Uruguay has grown by at least 10% during his presidency on a yearly basis. So that's why he was so impressive in that sense. Okay, that's the best example that I could give you guys to really persuade you to stop living for the sake of making money, because at the end of the day it's just capitalism in a better name. So lastly, what do I need to change in order to become a person of action? How to act more than I talk. The best way to do it is to take action right now. I mean, at this point, the point where when you're watching this video, you have a dream of becoming a successful writer or a teacher or anything that you want to be. Just stop the thing that you are doing right now and switch task to the thing that you're targeting. For example, if you're playing video games, just imagine that you want to be a billionaire by opening a website. So why don't you work on it right away, like right off the bat, like after finishing the match? If you really want it, you stop everything to do it. They call it obsession. Obsession matters more than anything else when it comes to success, because success is not determined by how motivated you are. It's determined by how consistent you stay with the act of doing something. So that's my definition of success. Anyways, that's it for this video. I would call it a very successful video for the first time that I'm doing an episode for a podcast. But anyways, I really appreciate it. I wish you guys the biggest success in life. Yeah, I'm gonna end this right now. So see ya.